Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another week of the Curated Heat podcast, powered by XSET. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much. The response has been greater than we could have ever imagined. The views, the likes, the shares, just the overall response has been great. So we're gonna continue to talk about dumb shit, video games, sports. Whatever we feel like talking about, I guess, because XSET has been real cool with that. So we're just gonna keep that going. So I guess the first thing we can touch on is since we kind of took a little break from the sports, we'll talk about the national championship that's happening.
Yeah. So tonight's Monday. What's today's date? It is the 19th. So national championship game is tonight. It's between Miami and Indiana, as you guys know. We're not going to be able to give you guys any picks or, betting picks for this game, but we like Indiana to win this one. They've just been crazy all year, undefeated season, the way they've been able to steamroll these opponents in the playoffs, especially like watching them beat Ohio State the way they did. That was pretty nuts.
And Oregon, bro.
And Oregon. So
and
yeah,
murdered Alabama too.
I don't even know what the odds are on that game, but I would assume that they're in favor of Indiana winning. So, but yeah, that's who we like. Definitely gonna watch tonight, but I'm not
betting on it. Yeah,
this video won't be out in time for you guys to give you guys picks for that. But let us know the picks that you guys might be putting in, and we'll see who ends up winning.
You actually told me to say the. What did you say about Carson Beck earlier?
Oh, dude, yeah. You know what's crazy, dude? I was actually talking to my dad about this the other day, and I've just been seeing some stuff, like some videos and like reports and stuff. College football has just gotten like way too out of control,
it's
like
ridiculous.
Compared to what it used to be. Now, I'm in favor of the players being compensated, especially for like likeness, for like advertising and stuff like that. Like
video games,
absolutely,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Jersey
Like
sales.
I do think that they should get some type of compensation for that. But dude, just like the whole transfer portal thing, the whole NIL, like paying players to come and be like on the team, like top quality players, and dude, just like eligibility, like guidelines and stuff. Like I watched this video of Carson Beck, the quarterback for Miami. He was being interviewed, and one of the interviewers, I don't know, it was kind of a weird question, but she had asked if he had class earlier in the day, like prior to practice, the game, or the interview, or whatever it was. And his response was basically, "Lady, I graduated 2 years ago." He hasn't had a class in 2 years. So I don't know, man. Like these guys, they'll spend 6, 7, 8 years, in college football with their eligibility. There's all these like loopholes and stuff for players to, continue playing. I don't know who it was. I was reading another article about a guy that was complaining.
It was Ole Miss's quarterback.
It was, yeah. So he was complaining about his eligibility for this next season, and the guy's like 28 years old. It's like, dude, it's time to move on. Like either go play professionally, whether it be NFL, Canadian Football League, or it's time to just move on. If you're 28 years old, dude, like Josh Allen, I don't even think is 28 years old. How many years has he been in the NFL? That's
a while.
That's crazy.
The thing is, that's kind of like weird, is you don't have to go to the NFL anymore, because you can basically make what a normal lifetime, or way more than a normal person will make in their lifetime, just from the deals from college. So the initiative to actually want to go to the NFL, play against the best, and potentially risk injury, CTE, things like that. There's no need for it anymore.
There's like a fine line there. There's like it's a complete mentality thing. So I feel like the best of the best, like people that have like the best at their craft.
Like the Michael Jordan.
They have like a competitive mindset. So for them, sometimes it's not even like the money is, of course, like like you're never gonna say no to getting paid. And when you're the best, you get paid and compensated well.
Right.
But their mindset is winning championships of some of these guys. Like that's all they want to do. They want to compete week in, week out.
I even feel like that has slowly started to kind of dissipate in our lifetime. When you think of older generations, that's almost how everybody was for the most part.
Right.
I mean, you of course you had the people that were like, "Yo, I'm gonna go where the money goes. I'm gonna do this, do that," and you can't blame them, because some of these people have never seen money like that.
Absolutely.
And they're getting crazy money for their families and stuff. but I feel like, and I don't know the exact reason why, but the urge to be the best of the best or to go win championships has been surpassed by where can I get the most money the fastest and kind of do the least amount of work.
I agree to a certain extent. I feel like there's always going to be those outliers that will like sacrifice, especially like guys. You see this all the time in the NFL. Like guys that have already gotten like 2 or 3 contracts, they're kind of in their later years, you know, and all they want to do is chase a ring or something like that, or go to a team. They might take less money to be on a team that's competitive or something like that.
Because they've already hit the goal of, oh, I might have generational wealth already. So now it's time for me to actually chase something else.
Another crazy thing I want to touch on too. I saw a video, and I know you're a big Odell guy. You've always been a big Odell fan, and he was an incredible receiver. Don't get me wrong, but dude, he said something so crazy. He was on a podcast actually, I believe, and he brought up something along the lines of, it's almost impossible to create generational wealth with $100 million. That was his words.
To me, the dumbest fucking
to
thing
me, that is the most insane thing.
Give me $1 million and I'll try to create generational
That is the
wealth.
most. That was like the most crazy hot take I've ever heard. And I don't know like if he's just blown through like a lot of his money, and like I'm sure
maybe he confused like generational with like I don't know,
man. But you do see some of these guys like, man, like like Antonio Brown and like maybe some others, like they just I don't know. Some people I guess maybe just can't handle it. Or the lifestyle grows, the lifestyle just consumes them or something, and but
they can't go backwards. Once you get to a certain lifestyle, they feel like, oh, I earned this, I'm worth this. This is the lifestyle.
Like, bro, some of these guys touch money that some we'll never see, and it's just that was just a crazy statement to me. Like, bro,
and then you got Ocho Cincos who are like, I eat McDonald's, I drive a Toyota, whatever, and I live at the stadium.
Yeah,
and now
you got some players who will live with their mom, like and have their mom or like manage their money and everything.
Shit, Michael, I just watched this interview. Michael B. Jordan, the actor, he still lives with his parents. Yeah, and it's not like because they can't handle living without him, or he is like some like
dependent or something.
He just is like, hey, like why not?
But yeah, it's crazy, man. And dude, we were talking about this before the pod started, like. Think about some of these guys, like before this NIL money in college came around, like, dude, guys like Baker Mayfield and like Johnny Manziel back in their day in college, bro. Those guys, like, dude, they could have made so much money back then. They would have decided to not even go to the NFL, never play another snap of football again, and they would have been fine. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, it's gotten weird. Like, I don't know. I do think the transfer portal has some cool aspects. Like, I feel like some of these guys that maybe weren't like high recruits, like coming out of high school, go to like maybe more of like a less competitive school and kind of ball out. You know what I mean? Their first year or two, and then can transfer to a competitive team.
Well, that's kind of what Josh Allen did. He played for Wyoming.
Yeah, but
like, who the fuck?
Some guys like
Wyoming.
Some guys like to just stay with a school. Like, it might not even be like a competitive school.
To them and their family, they might have that.
And if you're good enough, you're gonna get recognized and like get drafted. But
that I disagree with that statement, because it's like, dude, these people, they're making like movie star money, and even you know what? Speaking of movie star, I have some real news. I wore my Johnny Knoxville shirt today on purpose because I couldn't sleep the other night, and I saw him on Joe Rogan. And he was like promoting the new Fear Factor.
He's the new host of Fear Factor, right? Yeah.
Dude, they're filming, I believe he said in late January of this year, early February, they're filming the 5th Jackass.
Oh, sick.
So we're getting another Jackass.
That's crazy to me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of the last one that came out. I being a huge fan of Jackass and just the nostalgia, it had its moments that I did love.
Oh my god, yeah, it was very, dude. It was a pop culture like phenomenon.
Right.
Dude, even if people say they didn't watch Jackass or didn't like Jackass or didn't try to do stupid shit with their friends, like, bro, that's madcap, because I used to try to film little Jackass
for sure, bro.
videos and stupid shit.
I feel like everyone did at one point. Like, if you grew up in that era, like, everyone.
Even later, I mean, even that is like almost timeless, and it's funny because it's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But he was saying something crazy. He literally said he cannot, if he gets 1 or 2 more concussions, he can potentially suffer like unreversible brain damage.
Yeah, like brain swelling and stuff.
And in my head, I'm just like, and you're filming another one.
God, that guy, dude, that guy's probably got the worst case of CTE you've ever seen.
On the fucking planet Earth. Yeah.
Those guys, I mean, bro, they put their bodies through it. I mean, obviously we know like the whole Steve-O thing, like a lot of that had to do with drugs and stuff, but even just this crazy shit he used to do, imagine like.
I mean, bro, he hasn't been on drugs in a while, and I've seen like some of his newer shit, and it's like increasingly, it almost gets to a point where it's kind of hard to watch. It's like, some stuff is funny and some stuff is just like, dude,
it's
why
rough.
are you doing that?
And dude, Knoxville always used to do the craziest shit. Like
he's a champ. Yeah, champ.
As far as like the pain tolerance aspect goes, he would always like volunteer to do the craziest shit on there, dude. Like
another cool thing that I read, because obviously once I heard that, I was like, what? And then I had to kind of do a little research on it, see what's up. But so because Bam is now, I believe, fully sober and, normal, I guess, he is not going to be in the 5th movie, but he gave them archive footage. So there will be archive footage of pranks with Bam that we've never seen before. And it's also pretty cool because, like, dude, at the end of the day, those guys have been friends for, like,
yeah, for sure,
ever. So although he's not going to be in the movie, he will still get his name on the final Jackass movie.
Right. Well, that's awesome.
And be able to be a part of it. So
maybe
I
some of
that,
cool. Maybe some of that archive footage will have like earlier year stuff with like Ryan Dunn and stuff too. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see.
But I think from what he was saying, and he wasn't saying a lot, which I understand because he was more so there talking about Fear Factor and, whatever.
I'm actually excited to check that out too. I've been seeing the previews for it and that he's the host and shit. And bro, I used to watch that on FX when I was in high school all the time.
Oh yeah, oh my God, with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually found out that Joe Rogan's pretty savage. So he would actually do things to show these people who had real fear.
Right.
Like, dude, he said that he has eaten fucking roaches, spiders, bugs, whatever, and he would have to like coach these people because he felt so bad of the actual fear that they had of some of these things. And he was like, yo, it's a mindset. And you know how he is with all that type of stuff. But
it's very holistic.
Yeah. what I'm thinking this final Jackass is gonna be is maybe like some type of like torch passing.
Yeah, it's like a tribute
type of deal.
Yeah.
I think they're going to kind of be phasing themselves out and then be more so with the newer guys.
I mean, that'd be cool. I don't know, man. I feel like with certain stuff, it like there's like a fine line. Like I feel like some stuff should be like revamped and carried on, and then I think some stuff should just end when
nobody
it ends,
wants to see like these older guys that you once were like, yeah, dude, they're young and dumb. It's like, bro, I do not want to see Johnny Knoxville get
of course
flipped over by a bull and trampled anymore.
Of course that, but I mean, like, even just like, even if they revamped it with like new guys and stuff, like it's just like, I don't know, man. Some stuff just gets dragged on too long sometimes. Like Fast and the Furious series is a prime example. Like
shit.
It's just like sometimes, bro, you just need to stop. Like
it's funny because I don't know why, like my brain is connecting these things, but my brother yesterday actually did something pretty funny that reminded me of some of like the old Jackass shit they used to do on golf courses. So I went and played golf with both my brothers, my older brother and my younger brother Grant, who I've mentioned on this podcast a ton. He's an Ark Raiders legend, but my older brother brought a couple of bottles of tequila out. I'm not a drinker. They got me to drink. Easily done.
Your tee time was 10:30, right?
It got pushed back because of weather, so we didn't even get out there till like 1 or whatever.
Okay. That's more a reasonable time to drink.
We're doing whatever, and we're having fun. We're having a good time, and then you can slowly see my brother's eyes go from
start to fade,
normal person to completely inhabited human being.
Dude, you can always tell when someone's fucking faded, dude.
Eyes,
like
the soulless
they get
eyes.
a glaze. It always happens. They get a frosty glaze over them.
But he did one of the funniest fucking things, man. So we're playing a 2-man scramble. If you don't know a golf like that, it's basically there's 4 people. but 2 teams of 2. And what you do is everybody takes a shot, but you play your partner's best shot. It's called best ball. So if me and Frank are on a team, we both take drives. I hit mine into the water, but he hits his 200 yards down the fairway. I get a new ball. We hit our next shot from his shot, and then so on and so forth. So we weren't moving slow. We weren't doing anything like, if anything, that is a way faster way to play. So we're out there, and these fucking dickheads behind us keep putting balls right on our back, which, again, if you don't know golf, you're not supposed to hit when there's people in the fairway or when you could potentially reach them with your next shot. So it happened once, whatever, people make mistakes. I've done it. Everyone's done it. It happened again. So I kind of gave them like the, like what the fuck, So then we're on a hole like 2-3 holes later. I don't remember if it was me or Grant, but we hit an absolute pisser. So we're getting up to our ball. Grant's ready to hit his, and all you hear behind us is a thunk. I'm telling you, bro, 2, maybe 3 feet away from us, this dude puts a ball right next to us, which, bro, that shit's kind of dangerous, dude. You get hit in the fucking head with one of those things, like, it's lights out. Like,
for sure.
Not good.
You at least have to, like, be vocal, like.
Yeah, scream 4, whatever.
Yeah.
So I turn around, and I go, bro, what the fuck? And I scream this at him, and Grant goes, hey, don't worry about it. Watch this. Walks up to their ball with his fucking hybrid out and goes, hey, don't worry, like your ball's right here, and then absolutely smacks it right into the mangroves. All you hear is fucking, it sounds like when Happy Gilmore at the beginning of the movie is hitting that dude on the fuck.
Yeah,
the
just
it's crunching leaves and shit, and he goes, yeah, fuck you.
Dude, if there's one thing,
so stupid.
If there's one thing I know about Grant, he is not scared of confrontation. Like, if
he welcomes it.
Yeah, if there's an issue, he is one guy that's not scared to speak up. And you know what? Every friend group needs one of those guys in it. I feel like we might have a few.
Has multiple.
I feel like we might have a few, but
You're not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. David is not the king of betrayal. David is not afraid of it.
But yeah.
As we've gotten older, though, I feel like, it's more of kind of like a pick your battles. Like, we're not trying to fight people. We're not trying to.
No, for sure. I'm got out of my way.
We're not doing that shit. But you do kind of have to, let people know.
Some people need to be checked sometimes.
When they're being fucking idiots. And that kind of leads me into my next segment of Ark Raiders. Me, you, and Grant doing our To Catch a Predator. So what me, Frank, and Grant have been doing lately is we'll go in as threes, and we'll go into Buried City. If you don't know Buried City, there's a lot of residential. It's a lot of houses, stuff like that. We will fucking track people down them in a room, and then we will pretty much do the whole To Catch a Predator spiel where it's like, hey, I know you love to say it. Hey, I know you were here to meet a 15-year-old boy, whatever. We have the transcripts. And basically, we'll get one of them to admit that either them or somebody on their team is a sexual predator, which is pretty fucked up, but pretty funny. We'll kill the other 2, and then similar to Chris Hansen on To Catch a Predator, we'll hit him with a revive. And we'll say you're free to go. And then when he gets out the front door, we gun him down.
He gets firing squatted.
Just like in the show. So
except for this guy dies, and in the show the guy gets arrested. But yeah.
But it's all jokes. It's all for fucking, for fun. Obviously, none of these guys are predators. Could be, I don't know, but there's just so much dynamic to what you can do inside of that game right now.
It's so funny how quick like people will
He's a predator. Yeah, my friend's a predator.
Betray their teammate.
Kill him. Kill this man. He's a predator.
Or sacrifice their team to, have a chance to survive and get out of there.
Dude, I remember this one story, bro. It is so funny because, so we went to an exfil, and I ended up accidentally missing the zip line, and I fell. There are 2 other people down there, and they're like, yo, what up, buddy? Like, yo, what up? What up? I'm like, bro, I have nothing. I'm here on a free loadout. I don't give a fuck. Like, get this over with. And he goes, have your mans come down and drop all his loot, and I'll pick you up. I said, bro, I don't think you heard me, idiot. Fucking kill me right now, dumbass. I have nothing. I said, I literally have nothing, and unless you want to put a rubber glove on and go into my fucking south mouth, my safe pocket, and get the fucking snow globe out that you're not getting, dude, just fucking kill me, idiot. And by not killing me, I'm just going to stay on Prox Chat and call you dumb as fuck up until my actual death. So I was like, what do you, like, I don't know.
Dude, I had a pretty legendary raid last night, actually. I didn't know.
Double Bobcat.
Yeah, I didn't realize how like crazy it was until like I told a couple people and like how crazy they reacted to it. But apparently the Bobcat blueprint is pretty hard to find. I didn't realize that. I don't know.
It's a rare gun.
I just thought it was pretty like random, just you find it wherever during certain things. It spawns certain areas. But we were doing what was it, Lockgate event last night?
Lockgate, yep, it's 40 minutes.
But anyways, ended up just in a random room with some breach and searches. Came across a Bobcat blueprint, called it out on the mic. Had some jealousy going on between the teammates because both my teammates didn't have this blueprint yet and had been playing the game like 3 times as long as I had. So obviously I put it right in my safe pocket.
Some inner team turmoil.
Put it in my safe pocket. Opened the very next breach and search right to the right of it. Found a second one, which is just psychotic. Pretty much never happens in the game.
Is what that is.
So I did a little lottery thing with Grant and David. They both didn't have the blueprint, and they were both pretty jealous.
Well, just so you guys know, this is what the lottery was. I'm dropping it in 3, 2, 1. First guy to get it gets it.
Yeah, but I didn't do it that quick. I let both of them get position. I took my time, counted down slowly.
So what did you make them take 10 paces each?
No, I let them. I said, bro, come over into this corner. I said, I'm going to drop one of these on the count of 3, and I'm going to give you guys both time to set up and get position. I said, whoever's quick enough to pick it up will get the blueprint. So I dropped it. David swiped it up faster than I've ever seen.
King of Betrayal.
Yeah. And, dude, Grant, I could just hear it in his voice. The morale for the night would have been extremely low. Possibly Grant would have gotten off if he didn't.
Yeah, so you did what you had to do for the good of the
So
guild.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not a big Bobcat guy. Like, I know it's a pretty good gun, and it's a pink weapon. A lot of people pink, purple. But a lot of people like to use it. I don't know, man. I'm a big guy. Like, I'm a big Venator guy now. I like the shotguns. I like the Osprey and the Renegade. So my loadout's usually consisting of some combination of those guns. So I just ended up giving the Bobcat blueprint to Grant, and I guess whenever I need one, he can craft one for me now.
Not to mention, I'm sure that instant boost of morale.
Oh, dude, he was so happy.
Thanks, bro.
Dude,
I fucking love you.
He was so happy. I'm not gonna lie. He did give me a couple nice things. He gave me a golden guitar.
Really?
Yeah. He found a gold guitar off some guy's
That's
body.
funny because
he
gave me a pretty fucking gnarly bruise yesterday while he was blacked
course.
out drunk on the fucking golf cart. So thanks for that, Grant.
But yeah, it was a good raid, dude. We actually didn't end up exfilling, which kind of sucks. But obviously, we all had safe pockets, so we got out of there with what we needed. Yeah. But we dropped a few teams, and then we got trapped in a room and got down. So, but dude, that game's
story of my life.
That game is so fun, man. Hopefully, they continue to add.
Yeah. What is your? So the last pod we had, which, dude, that one went insane. So again, thank you guys so much. It really seems like you guys are loving our Ark Raiders content, which, I mean, that game is heavy right now. So we're working on getting. Not like a live stream setup, but we are working on trying to get some clips so that we don't just have to relay the stories to you guys, so we can get the actual To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, we're gonna get some in-play
the quacking stuff,
clips
like
for you guys, some in-game content. Trying to figure it out. We're not PC guys, we're console guys, but we're gonna try to get some clips recorded for you guys with the audio and everything. So be prepared for some vulgar language in the proximity chat sometimes. But yeah, let us know if that's something you guys would be interested in.
And again, we do not claim to be good at gaming, but we are funny as fuck. And we do stupid shit.
We are very, very amateur. Very amateur.
I will say, it's decent when the people who are going against you or the people you down are actually laughing at this shit you're saying, and they don't want to. You can tell.
And dude, shout out Turner, man. He's been back streaming almost every day, like nonstop Ark Raiders.
Turner and Burnt Peanut.
And yeah,
fucking OGs.
I've been watching their clips bro. That's all I like fall asleep to every night. I've just been watching their clips, and bro, I've gotten, dude, Turner. Like, I know Stella's layout like so much better now from watching Turner clips. He's the king of Stella, dude. It's insane. Yeah.
But all right, guys, that's it for us today. Make sure to like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget, curatedheat.com. Use code XSET20 for 20% off your entire purchase. Make sure to turn notifications on. Follow us on Instagram at CuratedHeatSTP. Follow us on TikTok at Curated Heat.
Thank you guys so much for all the support. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. I know it's been a lot of me and Jordan just talking about random stuff and sports betting and stuff like that. But I do want to let you guys know that we do have some guests planned and coming up maybe for later this month. So let us know who you guys would like to see on, and let us know, if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. So
don't forget, keep on quacking. Quack, 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 quack. Love y'all.
Later,
Peace.
guys.